Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Firstly, I want to apologise for my face. You're not used to seeing me like this. Yeah, I've got absolutely no makeup on at the moment. I've just hopped out the shower. All I've got on my face is some moisturiser. It might also look a bit shiny. But yeah, as you can tell by the title, today I am filming a everyday makeup routine. Obviously that's why I've got no makeup on, because I'm going to be putting it on now for you guys. A little bit different for me today, a bit of a sit down video that's not a fashion haul for a change. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you do like those style of videos, because like I say, it is a bit different for me. But yeah, I just thought it'd be something fun and a bit different that I could film for you guys. Obviously this is the makeup that you will see me wear in my videos that I post. So yeah, I just thought I'd share it with you. So I'm going to stop rambling and get on with the makeup video. Yeah, so like I said, I have already put some moisturiser on, and I just used this L'Oreal Hydrogenious Aloe Water one. This featured in my Feel Unique haul probably a good few weeks ago now, if not months ago. So yeah, just put that all over my face. I don't tend to really ever use like a makeup primer. I do normally just moisturise and then go straight in with foundation, so I think that is what I'm going to do today. If I do want to put a primer on for whatever reason, I've just got this Professional from Benefit. It's just a mini one, but yeah, like I said, I'm not going to use that today. I'm going to go straight in with foundation. So the two foundations I've been using at the moment are the Charlotte Tilbury what's it called? Airbrush Flawless, and also the Too Faced Born This Way. These are obviously a bit more expensive than like drugstore foundations, but yeah, I like to spend a bit more money on my face makeup, and you'll see throughout this video my other sort of products are like drugstore brands, and some even like Primark things thrown in there as well. But I do often tend to spend a bit more money on foundation just to help me stop getting like spots and breakouts, that kind of thing. So I do actually mix these two at the moment, because this Charlotte Tilbury one is far too light for me at the moment. This is in the shade 5 Neutral, and then I've got this one in Natural Beige, which is a little bit dark for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix those two. So I do just put sort of half a pump of each and literally just like dot it. I might use a little bit more. And then, like I said, I do exactly the same with the Charlotte Tilbury. These are both, I think the Charlotte Tilbury is a bit more buildable. And this one I think seems to be a bit thicker. I think this one you've got to work quite quickly with it, the Too Faced one. And then I just like to use the stippling brush like this, and this is just a Feel Uniques. It's not a Feel Uniques at all, it's Real Techniques. It rhymes though. A Real Techniques stippling brush. And I just literally buff that in all over my face. If I keep looking in this direction, that's because my mirror's there, because that's a bit easier than looking in the lens of the camera. But yeah, I just blend it all up through my hairline. I usually sort of fake tan, you see, but since we've had a bit of the warmer weather, I haven't been bothering, because I've managed to sort of pick up a bit of a natural tan. But it has meant that the darker foundation I normally use for when I've got fake tan on is too dark, because my natural tan isn't as dark as my fake tan normally is. So that's the reason for that. You can see I'm just so like, there's no real care really. I literally just slap it all on. I will say as well, like, I'm in no way saying that I'm good at makeup or anything like that. I literally just, like most people, probably just taught myself, and Probably actually, growing up I watched a lot of YouTube videos on makeup where I've picked up a few tricks and stuff, but yeah, I'm by no means saying that this is the way to do makeup. This is just what I do, and I thought it might be interesting for you guys just to see. So yeah, once that's kind of all blended, I blend it down my neck as well, just to make sure there's no orange line. We all know that's not a good look. Yep, so once that's done, I then will take my concealer. This is the one I've been using at the moment. So this is again the Born This Way by Too Faced. So the same range as that foundation, and this is in the shade Almond. This is a little bit light again, and you do only need a little amount. A little goes a long way, and it is actually such a big tube. So again, although this is like a higher end brand, this has lasted me so long. So you literally just need a little bit. So I just dot it under my eyes and top my eyes, down my nose, a little bit on my chin. I've actually got a few, I'm sure you saw them, a few little spots on my chin at the moment, so we need to cover those up, and then just a little bit in the centre of my forehead to highlight. And then I go in with a dirty and damp beauty blender. This is again just the Real Techniques one, and like I say, I have damped, like wet this so it's damp, and then I just blend that all over my face again. I do sometimes, I've got another little brush that I use for concealer sometimes, which is one of these, whatever these are. These are Iconic London brushes, so it's again like a stippling brush, and I do sometimes like pat under my eye with that, and then I'll go in with the beauty blender as well, but I can't really be bothered to do that, being lazy. So the beauty blender just is much quicker. Just make sure it's all sort of seamless. Okay, and then once that looks all sort of blended, and there's no kind of harsh lines or anything, I then want to set this a bit. So I don't like a fully like matte face. You'll see later I do quite like putting like a lot of highlight and stuff on as well. But I do find that I do have to put some form of powder on my foundation, because it does, especially under my eyes, like crease a lot. And I hate that like sticky feeling like throughout the day. So I definitely set mine. And I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. So I'll just get a bit of this. And again, I use my beauty blender for this. So I just dip a bit in the lid, and then I focus it particularly under my eyes, as I said, to stop that creasing. And then also a little bit on the top of my eyes, because they also crease. You'll notice that I put the concealer on there as well. And then I just sort of dust it over the areas that I put the rest of my concealer as well. So like down the smile lines. Then with whatever I've got left in the lid, I use a big fluffy brush like this. This is just a Primark powder brush, and I dust all of that and then go all over my face. So I don't put like any extra powder or anything. I just want to make sure that I've kind of set it a bit, because I'll go in with some bronzing powders in a bit, and I find that if it's sticking, then you put a bronzing powder on top of that, it goes really patchy. So I just like to make sure that that's all set before I do any of that. So that's that, and then my next step is the bronzing powder. So I tend to use this one that's actually from Primark, and it's actually a foundation, and it's called the Foundation Pressed Powder Buildable Coverage Matte Finish. This is in the shade Cinnamon, and I saw this on Gemma Louise Miles's video, if any of you guys watch her, and she literally raves about this. So I picked it up as well in Primark because it was only £2. and I can see why she loves it so much. It doesn't go patchy. It's a really nice colour. It's matte as well. It hasn't got any shimmer or anything like that in it. So yeah, if you don't like highlights and that kind of thing, then it's really good. But yeah, you can't go wrong for £2 either. So for this one, I just take another Real Techniques brush, not Feel Unique this time. The label's worn off of this, but I think this is actually a contour brush. And I just pack a little bit in. You don't need a lot of this either, so I generally like just tap a bit off on my hand as well. And then I suck my cheeks in a little bit, so I'm going to look a bit funny. And just go down like that jawline, not jawline, whatever you call this. I then also take it up my forehead into the hairline, so it's all blended, and my hair goes everywhere, all the babies. And I basically just keep doing this until I'm happy with the colour, and like make sure I've like blended it out enough and stuff as well. It's coming up a lot on the camera. I don't know how well it's picking it all up. Sometimes I find that I have to put a lot more on in order for something to pick up on this camera. I do also have the mirror in front of me has got like big bulb lights around it, so they are also washing me out a little bit. I then just like take a bit on the tip of my nose, and I never like contour just for like day to day, but I like to just drag a bit down either side of my nose, and then a little bit here and on my chin as well, and just drag it down my neck a little bit, just so everything is kind of the same colour and everything. Okay, once we've done that, I go in with my highlight, and I use, this is my absolute favourite highlight ever, and it's the Laura Geller highlight, and this is in the colour Gilded Honey. I think this is my second or maybe even my third of this, and I'm slowly running out of this one as well, so soon to be getting another one of these. I then just take this, I don't really know what this is, just like a fluffy brush. I used to use a fan brush, but I couldn't be very precise with that, so I really like this one for highlight. And I just put it on all the normal places basically, so my cheekbones and the brow bone a little bit, on the other side, and then a little bit on the tip of my nose, and a Cupid's bow. It's actually really difficult to put makeup on and talk at the same time, especially some areas where it's around your mouth. Wait till we get onto mascara and I'm pulling all the faces. Okay, so that's that. I do also put blusher on, but I put that on last. That's literally the very last thing that I do, because I find that tends to wear off a lot quicker than all my other makeup, so I like to put that on last just to give it a little bit longer time on my face. So yeah, then what I generally do is I will do my mascara. So the mascara I use is actually, again, just a Primark one, and it's called the Wonder Lash, and it's in this silver tube. This one actually comes in like a box. I can't remember what colour the box is. I think actually I showed you guys this in one of my Primark hauls, if you did watch that video. If not, I'll try and link it down below for you guys. I think this is only like £2.50 or £3, something like that. But yeah, I don't spend a lot on mascaras. I always go back and get this one time and time again. It reminds me of the L'Oreal telescopic one. It's got a similar kind of wand. So yeah, there's no reason really for me to spend loads of money. So yeah, let's see what faces I put. Oh, I forgot to curl my lashes. Sometimes I do. I don't, to be fair, I don't do that every day. It's just if I can be bothered. I mean, they could probably do with a bit of curl, but I've gone in now, so yeah, that's the missing step then. Sometimes I will curl my eyelashes. My eyelashes, I think, are literally the worst in the world. There's literally, look, if you look at this eye, there's literally like nothing there. Anyway, so mascara is definitely a must for me. Look at this mouth, what am I doing? And the other side, I generally also, I never do my lower lashes. I just don't really like the way it looks on my lower lashes, and I always end up picking it off anyway, so it's just a waste of product. I suppose the only time I may do bottom lashes if I'm doing a proper like smoky eye or something, like if I'm going out, but to be honest, even when I go out, I don't really do much to my eyes. I might just put a bit of bronzer, run that through the crease, and I might put like a wispy eyelash on or something, but I'm not really one for big dramatic eyes and like lots of makeup. I've got a little bit up here, but that's fine, we'll tidy that up later. So yeah, that's the eyes. I normally just do one coat, to be honest. So that's them. Okay, my next step is my eyebrows. As you can see, my eyebrows are actually quite like sparse and thin. I have a really bad habit, and I really need to get out of it, of just like picking my eyebrows, and I know it's so bad, but it's a habit. Like sometimes I don't even know I'm doing it. Like I'll just be sat watching TV, and before I know it, like half my eyebrows have been picked off and I look really silly. So I do have to properly fill my eyebrows in. I can't really just use a pencil or anything, so I do actually use a brow pomade, and this is just, again, the Primark one. It's £2.50, and this is in the colour brown. So it kind of looks like this. It's like an opaque gel, like a paste. I've tried the Anastasia Beverly Hills one of these, and also another one, I think like a Topshop one. And then I tried this one day, and I thought it was just as good. And the Anastasia one was literally like £15 to £20 versus £2.50. So I've never gone back since using this one. And then I use this, excuse the state of this brush, because I use it every day. I just use like a angled little eyeshadow brush, really. You don't need a lot of this pomade, like a little bit goes a long way, so I just dip it a few times. I even sometimes like scrape a bit off on the side, and really it's always like, it's lucky dip whether my eyebrows are going to turn out good or not. I literally just, there's no real technique, I'm not going to lie. I kind of start, I guess, under, just by drawing a bit of a line. Just to fill them sort of slightly, and then I generally dip again, and then bring that at the end sort of tail down. So again, it's just like wiping motions, like that. Do you know what I would really love to get is oh, what's it called? Oh, microblading. I really want to get that. I did look into it like a few months ago. I might have to, now things are starting to sort of get back to normal, maybe when salons and stuff open again, I can look into that. And then, okay, and then the middle section, I sort of, again, just fill in a little bit. And it's for me, it's literally like trial and error. Sometimes they come out really good, and sometimes they don't. The first one, I'm always like, okay, that's fine, because I haven't done the second one yet. It's when I do the second one and they look completely different, which is the bad thing. So sometimes I do have to like completely start again. But that's kind of like how one looks. I might do the second one off camera just because I think it's going to be a bit boring for you guys. Okay, I'm back. You can see I've now done this eyebrow. Yeah, they're not perfect at all, but that's fine. It's the same, sisters not twins and all that. Okay, next step. This is like one of my last steps, like I said, is blush. And I use NARS in the shade Orgasm, which looks like this. It looks quite scary in the pot. It looks really bright pink, but I promise it doesn't come out like that. And it's got a little bit of shimmer in it. So I just take my blush brush. This is again Real Techniques. And I do put quite a lot of this on. Like I say, I find that it's the first thing that wears off on my makeup. So I do pack quite a lot on. So I might look a bit crazy at first, but in like half an hour, it'll be like how I want it. I generally put a little bit on my nose as well. And I feel like that makes your makeup like look more put together and more natural. I feel like a lot of people at the moment are really into blush. I never ever used to use it. I used to just be all about the bronzer, no blush at all. But yeah, I just think it really looks pretty, like girly. So I'm loving blush at the moment. So that's that one. And then I guess my only other step is lipstick. So my absolute favourite that I use all the time, and you can see by the size of it, that's the actual size, is MAC Spice lip liner. 9 times out of 10 in my videos I will be wearing this lip liner. If I'm not, I'm probably wearing, I've got 2 Rimmel ones as well. I've got one, oh god, this is so old. I think this is Cappuccino, I can kind of make out. And then this one in Tiramisu. Yeah, Tiramisu, this one. So this is a little bit more sort of orangey, and then this one is more brown. So yeah, it's normally one of those 3. But I am going to use my old faithful Spice. I do have, what is that? I've got a new Spice as well ready to go when this finally gives up on me. But we're still going strong. So I just literally just outline my lips. I don't really overline them. Yeah. I've got quite like a prominent Cupid's bow. Properly goes up in like a point, and I don't really mind that. I know some people maybe like round theirs off a bit, but I literally follow like the points. And that's like that. Looks a bit crazy at the moment. Imagine if I just left it like that. And then for lipstick, again, I've got a few variations, but I'm a nude girl. Like, I love a nude lipstick. I occasionally wear like a red for like a night out or something, but I'm a nude person. So if you see me wearing nude lipstick, it's normally a MAC one again, and also some NYX ones as well. So I've got Honey Love by MAC, Yash, which is probably my all-time favourite. I've probably had 3 or 4 of these, and again this one's nearly finished as well. So yeah, Honey Love, Yash, and what's that one? Oh, Velvet Teddy. I feel like everyone's got Velvet Teddy. So that one, and then so they're all MAC. And then if I'm not wearing one of those, it's normally one of the NYX lip creams. I think my friend got me this one actually. This is in the shade Abu Dhabi. Is that how you say it? I'm sure I've got another one. Oh no, the other one I've got is actually a Butter Gloss by NYX, which again, sometimes I go for a matte lip, sometimes I do like to put a bit of gloss over it, so it would either be this gloss or this one by Kiko, which is number 19. I think today though I'm gonna go with my like ride or die, like this is the one I would probably say that I wear the most, which is Yash by MAC. And then once I put it on, I like to go back in with the liner, just to like tidy it all up a little bit. And just kind of like redefine. So yeah, that's what that looks like. I feel like on camera, I said this before, but I look like really washed out, like so like white, and then when I look here I'm like, oh, it's orange. Just can't win. So yeah, that's all the makeup. The very final step, I feel like I keep saying that, but the very final step is just a fixing spray, and this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I picked this one up in a recent haul as well. To be honest, I don't know if setting sprays do much for me, but I do just really like spraying it and like the feel of it on my skin. It feels like really cooling and stuff. I don't necessarily know if it makes my makeup last longer or not. I feel like even when I don't put a setting spray on, it probably lasts just as long, but I don't know if that's just me and like my skin type. But yeah, I like this. It's just really cooling, if anything. I feel like if I went on holiday, I would definitely have to take this with me. I might even just bring it like to the beach with me, and when I get hot, I'm just like, oh. So yeah, let that soak in a little bit. But yeah, that is basically all I do on like an everyday basis. So there's no like fancy tricks or anything. Just yeah, really simple, but it still makes me feel like put together and like I can go out and like look presentable and that kind of thing. Obviously my hair's just shoved up, so that's not helping right now. But yeah, so I hope that video was okay for you guys and you did still enjoy it, because I know, like I said before, it's not my my usual style video, but like I said, I did want to try something a little bit different for you guys. So yeah, if you have made it to the end, then thank you so much for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video, because it'll be good for me to gauge, like I said, if you did like it or not. And then I can maybe do a few more makeup related videos. I think I mentioned in my last video it'd be good to do sort of a testing makeup. There's a few sort of Primark bits that I've mentioned here that I really like, and like I say, I obviously use them on a daily basis, and maybe it would be good to get like a whole face of Primark makeup and test all of that for you guys. I think that could be fun as well. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Thanks guys, bye.